We are live on Masti AVI right now. हमारा चल रहा है cooking show which is called Cooking Comes Alive, the only show of its kind across Southeast Asia, जहाँ पर रेडियो स्टूडियो से लाइव हम किचन के अंदर घुसते हैं और लाइव खाना बनाते हैं।
पहला अगर आपका स्वागत करता हूँ सिंगापुर रेडियो मस्ती 24/7 लाइव की वो महफिल जिसे आप थ्रोबैक थर्सडे कहते हैं।
रेडियो मस्ती 24/7 पर आप हमें दिल की आंखों से देखते हैं, लेकिन मस्ती एवीआई पर हम भी आपको देखते हैं और छेड़ते हैं। Best of audio and visual entertainment. Games, star interviews, contests, full on masti.
Masti AVI.
Masti AVI.
Masti AVI. Masti AVI. Follow us on Radio Masti 24/7 Live Singapore Facebook page and watch all shows on Masti AVI tab on our app Radio Masti 24/7. Masti AVI, meaningful entertainment at your fingertips. Brought to you exclusively by Radio Masti 24/7.
A very warm welcome. This is Radio Masti 24/7 and of course Masti AVI, a special niche visual platform brought to you by Masti Media Network. A very good evening to each one of you, and in case you guys are wondering why am I seen so often on this platform nowadays, well, that's because every jock of ours is so busy with their shows and they refuse to do this every day, so the boss has to come here, especially when we have some very interesting guests. Of course, last week we met with Arman Malik, the Bollywood sensation, and this week we have two more sensations. One of them is a name that you have already watched, seen in person, enjoyed, laughed, and seen not only him over the years kind of change his way of reaching out to the public, but at the same time, you have grown along with him. I will not reveal more right now, but I will tell you that the moment you see this guy on stage, you feel, oh my God, the next 45 minutes, 1 hour is going to be absolutely fun, and there will be lots of laughter. Yes, this is Singapore's one and only stand-up comedy king or drag queen, or at the same time a very popular name also as a television host, I would say. If you haven't guessed yet, well, I have a short video that I'm going to be playing for you in just a little bit, but not before I tell you that there's not one but two extremely special guests this evening, ladies and gentlemen, who are going to keep you company. Well, the first one, as I said, is the person with whom comedy begins in Singapore. And the other one, well, they're going to tell you about their journey as a Bollywood band in Singapore. Yes, there is a Bollywood band, and that is a very popular, super talented as well. Well, chalte, aage badhte, and of course, we will get into this very interesting conversation in just a little bit. Inviting, ladies and gentlemen, the stand-up comedian of Singapore with whom comedy begins right here, right now. And it's going to go on at the Kala Utsavam in Singapore between 17th to 26th of November.
Oh, Kumar. Start ready. My father named me Kumar, now got Q. Kumar. French accent. Monsieur loves to use a veggie. Monsieur
Ay.
Kumar! Oh my God, Kumar! Oh my God, Kumar! Oh my God, Kumar! I'll let you speak.
Okay, hello.
Is that all? I was expecting a lot of excitement because you're seeing me after so long. Come on, show. Oh.
Hey, hi Renuka, how are you? My God, it's been like more than 10 years. And you've never changed a bit. I want to see your surgeon.
I have. I've got younger.
Okay. Is the doctor very good?
Very good doctor, I have to admit. But thank you so much. I'd take that very seriously coming from a comedian. But anyway, Kumar, tell me, it's been ages that you have stood there as a major pillar in the business of comedy. How have you
Yes.
managed to do that, man? People have come, people have gone, but nobody has been able to stand right in front of you as a new comedian, right? How do you do this?
I think very importantly, um, you have to be yourself,
Uh
and
huh.
I think you cannot be hiding behind a wall because you have to be yourself. You must be able to make yourself laugh. You must be able to make fun of yourself. And I also think yes, my audience have changed because of I do a lot of other stuff now. I don't just do sex stuff. I do a lot of other things. Like I'm doing a lot of observational comedy, which I observe when I go out and see people the way they behave. So it's very relatable, and that's my magic. I'm very relatable.
Oh, okay. I like it. That's your USP. So you are like a common man's stand-up comedian.
Yes. Yeah.
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 So tell me,
I'm a heartlander.
I know, and they just forget everything that's happened at home, everything that's happened in their lives, whatever makes them sad, and then they come and watch you, and they are
Yeah.
so relaxed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kumar, tell me, how did when we are growing up, especially from an Indian background, we are told that we have to be doctors, engineers, teachers, professors, whatever, but we have to
Yeah. Yeah.
study, become one of those. Who from an Indian household decides to be a stand up man? That's not easy.
Yeah. It wasn't because my father didn't even think that I was a stand-up. He actually thought I was a prostitute. And so that was really funny because he every time see me coming home in a makeup, he didn't get that whole thing. Then when I started doing TV, it's when slowly he started accepting because he realized, oh, it's actually a paying job. It's a job. So it was very tough with my family, my parents especially. But in the years, they accepted it. Where we don't have to. I didn't even tell them, oh, this is my job, blah blah blah. They just got used to it. And then after a while, it's just okay, lah. Here comes my son, so-called daughter.
I know, totally. So we're just going to take a few seconds pause because what you see down there, and I know you are straining your eyes to see what the hell is going on here.
People
Let me
writing
tell
that
you,
something.
these are people writing and they are saying thank you so much for inviting Kumar. Well, I've been wanting to invite Kumar, guys, to be very honest. He's the one who's been refusing.
What a lie! But it's okay.
It's okay.
It's never
So
too late.
totally. So Kumar and I met about in 2012 when he looked as old as he does today, and I looked obviously old
Yeah.
and now younger. But Kumar and I had a great time at that time. And now, again, when we met, we talked about, I've seen you somewhere kinds, and he read my name as a mushroom with an uka, right?
Yeah. Then she corrected me. It's an umbrella because it's raining.
Yeah, exactly. So Kumar, when your parents thought that you are a prostitute or your father thought that, how did you go about explaining the concept of stand-up comedy to them?
I
Because that
didn't
didn't.
I didn't do anything. I just let it be because my parents are very old school. So you just let them come to terms within themselves.
Okay,
So
okay.
eventually they got to they eventually realized that okay, this is also a paying job. My father wanted me to work for the government. He wanted me to sign on in the army.
Yeah,
Me and the no.
I cannot imagine.
Yeah, yeah, can never.
But you went for national service, obviously.
Yes, I
So
did. I did. I was 18. Yeah.
how did you go through that with this kind of a
It's all
personality?
in the mind. I think it's all in the mindset. It's all in the mind. You just go through it because you have to go through it. There's no way out, and so you just go through it. And just it's you have to do it. It's you don't have a choice. If
True.
you have a yeah. So if there is a choice, but if you pay a lot of money, how would
Yeah,
you
I
want?
think it's avoidable. Yeah. So this
Anyway,
is
army is good because it makes you a better person.
It does, and I agree. Disciplined and better person, and of course, also a great body
Teamwork.
and short hair. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So Kumar, coming back to your choice of profession, the first gig. Do you remember your first gig? Where was it?
1992.
Uh huh. Where was it?
It was in Boom Boom Room at Boogie Street, which was there before.
Uh
And
huh.
my first night on stage, nobody laughed. So
Seriously?
I cried. I went backstage and cried. And then my boss came and told me that it's either you swim or you drown. So I decided to swim. And here
That's
I am.
awesome. I
Although
know
people,
totally. here you are, and you and how, I mean, the way you have really taken away and captivated the whole scene of comedy in Singapore. But tell me, I do still want to understand, was there particular fan moment, from your earlier journey, that you always remember and say, oh my god, I can't believe this happened with me? Was there such a fan moment?
Not really, but if you say a weird fan would be like people used to pull my hair, pinch my backside. I don't understand why.
Serious?
Yeah, but through the years it's a change. People are now a bit more nicer. They're giving you your own private space. Hey Renuka and hi Kumar. Hello. Wake up. Okay. Just reading your messages. So it's actually people are more knowledgeable, people are more mature now, and everybody understands what stand-up comedy is about. And so it's a
Right.
bit different now. Not a last time. Last time I was bird of paradise. It's like everybody wants to have a touch and see what is it like. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, now I'm thinking I should have asked you to come to the studio. I would have touched you. You know what I mean? Have
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So let's talk about what you're going to do at the Kalautsavam. It's called the Great Indian Mix, and that Kumar is going to spill the tea. What kind of tea are you going to spill? What's going on?
Cardamom. Cardamom tea.
Kumar,
No, I'm
please
just
laugh.
no,
Cannot
no. What
laugh.
we can talk about being Indian in Singapore? Singapore, our what our Indian idiosyncrasies. How are the expats and how are we? How the north and what's the difference in the north and the south? And a lot of things on that, on marriages, on uh, dancing. Also, we are very weird,
Uh huh.
and yeah, because all the North Indian dance like that, so they're pointing to the north, and all South Indian dance like that because we're pointing to the south. So and things like that, a bit like here and there. Then we talk about a lot of, like for example, dating app, right? All the Indians have a dating app called Coffee Meet Bagel.
Right.
Yeah, they should change the name to Coffee Meet Buddy. Really, just change it. But you're laughing, but your screen is not moving. Something is wrong. Are you frozen
Yeah,
now?
I can see that even your screen is frozen. Let's ask the audience
No,
if they
it's
can see
moving.
us
It's
both
moving.
moving.
Mine is moving. Your technical team is doing something wrong.
Oh my God. Okay, everything seems to be frozen on my screen, but let's continue. Hopefully, it's going to get sorted.
Yeah, it's okay.
Um,
No problem.
yeah, my question to you was also about, so why don't you, in your way, call out to all the people who are going to be watching you or wanting to watch you? Tell them how are you, in your words, going to invite them for your show?
Okay, come and watch me lah. It's going to be very interesting. Even the
Non.
non-Indians also can because it's going to be a mix of even the Chinese, Malay, and Indians a lot. To come and watch me at Kalawutsabam. And today, on Thursday onwards, we have extended to 25th November as well for a matinee show. Tickets will be out on November 9 onwards because the first show is already sold out. Got it? Where did you go, Renuka? I can't do this on my own, Renuka. She disappeared, so it's okay. Huh? Because she went on a freeze mode and then she disappeared. Call her. Oh, just wait. Yeah, boy. What do you want? food. Every day the same stuff. You want to eat your food, you want to eat this, you want to eat that. Huh? You eat already. Got some more food, huh? Maybe boy come and eat. Oh, okay, stop it, Cookie Boy. Cookie Boy. I'm on interview, don't disturb me. Cookie Boy. Okay, okay. I think he wants his treat. 12 o'clock, huh? No more, huh?
God, oh my God, oh my God, Kumar, I have to apologize. Something happened. And of course, nobody was here to help me. There was a problem that we suffered. I am so sorry. This turned out to be more serious than any other comedy in this world. I know you hate me for that. You hate me
No,
for
it's
that.
okay, don't worry. Don't
But
worry.
you had the stage to yourself. I thought you'll really enjoy that moment. Did you?
Enjoy the what?
The moment, because you
Yes,
had the stage to yourself.
yes, but I didn't enjoy. I didn't. I was lost because I was waiting for you. But it's okay. It
Okay.
happens.
Well, I apologize for that. So
No worries,
yeah,
dear.
everybody, yeah, say Renuka, you are frozen. So it was obviously me who was frozen, and then at the same time, people say Kumar, all the best for the show. Hope to see
Thank
you.
you so
And then,
much.
of course, awesome. So, Kumar, I want to ask you, you've been in the stand-up area and this profession for many years, since 1992 now, right? So,
Yeah.
just tell me, there are so many other people who've joined and who've sort of left, and you've been successful. So, if I were to ask you that one mantra for being where you are and sort of continuing with your position in a very strong way, what would it be? What would you say to them?
Don't give up. Go until you really cannot do it anymore, and
What is it?
always try to be on top. Oh, you only asked me for one word, right? I gave three sentences.
No, no. And coming from Kumar, always try to be on the top can have different meanings as well. Do you want to talk a little bit more about
I have tried being on top. Quite nice.
So
It's
tell me,
nice.
I was listening to some of your interviews and some of your conversations, Kumar. So I've always felt that in a country like Singapore, where there are lots of rules and lots of regulations around what you can and cannot do, right, for the benefit
Yeah.
of the public, being a stand-up and that too talking about a lot that goes around people's lives. How do you control yourself? I believe you never abuse on stage, do you?
Yeah, I don't. I censor myself where I know where I have to. I do not do so much of politics. I only talk about the issues, the policies, and I do not use vulgarity on stage. That's my own
Wow.
personal censorship. I don't say the F word or the man's part or the woman's part. So all my own censorship because I was brought up in a very conservative family. So I just thought that all this is unnecessary for stand-up comedy.
That's right. But you think it sells? Even otherwise, it does. I mean, when you don't use, the language which is like
But
sometimes very, very,
sex
yes,
sells
please.
one.
Yeah, it does. So do you use the word sex,
Yes, I do.
but not
I don't use the F word.
F word? Okay. Okay. Wow. And that's obviously coming from, being the Singaporean in yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, tell me something, Kumar. So one more thing I want to ask you is you just mentioned before I got knocked off and you took the stage. Um, I asked you about what is going to come up at the Esplanade, right? The Great Indian Mix and spilling the tea. So give us a little glimpse, if it's not giving out too much. Give us a little glimpse of when you talk about the different communities, the differences,
Like I believe the way we dance just now is the
yeah,
dance is also very different from the north and the south. For an
it is.
example, even in the north, when they say kuti means beach. In the south, when they say kuti means small. So things like that. But I'm not going to go deep into all that because I want to entertain everyone because I really think there's a fair share of non-Indians are going to be in the audience. So
That is a point.
I also want to entertain them. So there's a lot of touch and go on Indians, but
Okay.
majority will be on Indians.
Okay.
I mean,
Understood.
so coming out from me would be all my experiences.
Perfect. You know, in my at my workplace, they would often say that if you are from the south, you would be topless, and if you are from the north,
You'll be bottomless.
you'll be bottomless because you wear all the short skirts, right? And the guys from the north would be like from the south would be topless because they're just wearing their lungis or they're just wearing. So that was one way of identifying in the pictures. One of my friends was kind of sharing. You know, how do you identify if this is from the north or the south? So it's because the guys are mostly topless in the south, and in the north the women are usually bottomless.
Is it true the women are bottomless or is that just a joke?
I mean, they just wear short dresses, right? You wouldn't see that in the south, isn't it? I mean, south is
Oh,
sari
yeah, I
and
know what you mean. Okay, I know where you're coming from.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
wear
So,
short dresses, so they don't
so
have the
that
bottom.
was one way of telling them that this is what it is. But anyway,
Yeah.
this is going to be great. So tell me something. How do people buy their tickets? Do you know how do people
Cystic.
donate?
They have to go to Cystic and get the tickets.
No, they don't have to. They go to www.esplanade.com. You lost your voucher just now.
No, they have to go to Cystic.
No la, they go to www.esplanade.com. They've got everything
Okay,
there.
no, so.
And then you
And,
click on Kala Utsavam and you click on the Great Indian Mix by Kumar and you buy your ticket for Friday, 8 p.m., 24th November.
and 25th from Thursday onwards.
Okay, I
All
take
right.
that. So okay,
Yes.
now we share the voucher.
Yeah.
All right. But thanks so much, Kumar, for being
No
here.
problem.
And is
Thank
there
you.
something is there something you want to tell all the audience before you leave? Why they should come and watch you? What's the reason?
Because I don't do this kind of shows very much because this is only talking about me being Indian. I've only done it once, but it's a very different thing. And everyone needs to laugh now. There's so much stress, so much of mental health, so much of problems. Everyone is going through something in their own life, and I think it's good to go out and laugh, have a good laugh at yourself and everything else. So it'll be good for night of laughter.
Agree. See you there, and thank you so much for being with us on Masti AVI.
Thank you, love. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
10 days. 10 days of Indian theatre, dance, and music. Kala Utsavam. Indian Festival of Arts is back with classical and contemporary Indian theatre, dance, and music shows by local and international artists Euphonic Masala, Bharat, Kumar, Aditi Mangaldas, Forbidden, Shiv Tandon, Fistful of Rupees, Tarana and Carnatic 2.0, a double bill, and Bollywood sensation Arman Malik. Kala Utsavam, 17 to 26 November 2023. For more info and tickets, log on to www.esplanade.com/Kalautsavam.
Sometimes something happens. And that's exactly what happened a while ago. I've never in my 14 years of existence on this channel ever experienced this kind of comedy that happened. I call it the comedy of errors. There must have been some errors somewhere. But guys, we are back. And of course, how? So that was lovely talking to Kumar. Of course, he always says that off stage, he's a very different person. And that's exactly who he is because he says that if I'm the same that I am on stage, naturally, then I would be at IMH. And I'm not going to doubt that at all. But on Masti Media Network, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have another amazing show that continues with our next guest. Now, Bollywood music is something that we are extremely close to. As you know, we are the only Bollywood live media channel across Southeast Asia and, of course, in Singapore since 20 or now 9. So, Bollywood is definitely something very close to our heart. So, we got to know recently that there is something called Euphonic Masala. Well, I have to say that I had not heard of them before, but when I checked around, everybody said, "Of course, you don't know them." And I said, "Oh, okay, I should have known them." So I got somebody from there to talk to us and tell us about their journey. Just give us a few seconds because right now I want to flash something very important that's coming from the Esplanade team. They're telling us where exactly you can buy the tickets for the Great Indian Mix. Kumar spills the tea, and this is at www.esplanade.com. When you go under Kala Utsavam, and of course, Ruchika says it was the comedy of errors. Trust me, it was, and never happened before. You know, at these moments, I believe in myself and I say, thank God I have all those years of experience and I don't start crying. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a very, very special conversation. Bharat. Rikin, welcome.
Hi, Renuka. Thank you so much for inviting. Pleasure to be here.
Rikin, why have you never met me till now? What's going on? Why?
आपने बुलाया नहीं ना कभी, that's why.
Oh my God! देर से इंग्लिश बोल के मुझे लग रहा था दोबारा इंग्लिश बोलना पड़ेगा या
नहीं बिल्कुल भी नहीं. Yeah, I'm comfortable with Hindi, English कुछ भी चलेगा.
Welcome to Masti Media Network and of course Radio Masti 24/7. ये बताओ, आप तो लीड बने हुए हो इतने एक मेजर बैंड के और कभी हमारे हाथ नहीं लगे, क्या चल रहा है?
बस so I think because Euphonic Masala we started back in uni, so I studied here in Singapore.
Okay.
So we took it thoda aage. We have used that to collaborate with a lot of different musicians in Singapore. So this opportunity was great, performing at Esplanade as part of Kala Utsavam. So we did a few Kala Utsavam shows previously as well, but this is the first time we are doing a ticketed one. So very glad to be here, and so very excited for it.
Oh, so exciting!
Yeah.
How did the journey start? How did this journey of having a band and also the name? I mean, I really want to know the story behind the name. That's really interesting.
Sure. So I studied at SMU. So वहाँ पे we used to perform in uni थोड़े events के लिए for our Indian Cultural Society and so on. So I met my current roommate and friend Shalab there. And both of us used to keep jamming together, playing together, and we thought, why not let's record some music and start putting it on Instagram, YouTube, and so on. So अब डालने के लिए कोई channel name चाहिए था, so we started coming up, brainstorming some names. So we thought, why not keep something which kind of represents us? So we do a lot of Bollywood music, we do desi, all Hindi gaane, Punjabi gaane, all that stuff. But in a more contemporary way, I would say, we don't follow the exact original compositions and exact original arrangements जो गानों में होती है. We try to come up with our own, put some masala into it, have a bit of change it a bit. So that's how we came up with Euphonic Masala, which kind of represents both the soulful side of songs that we do and also the masala element to it that we try to put on our own to make it fun and exciting for everyone. Yeah.
So is it all Bollywood or is it also your own compositions now which are coming on?
So actually for this show we are actually doing 2 new originals that we'll do exclusively for the show. So that we are excited for. And we haven't actually released them yet, so it's going to be unreleased versions that people can actually come and watch and listen to us, and then they can let us know if we should actually release it officially or not, if they like it.
Wow. Yes, the audience are going to be your judges in a way to tell you.
Yeah, you could say that. We hope they like it.
Major responsibility here. So how many years ago did you really set up and did you start Euphonic Masala? When was that?
I guess we started Euphonic Masala in 2015. So that time it was just me and Shalab, 2 of us, that started it together. But I think over time it's kind of become more of a collective, I would say, that I used to collaborate with other musicians in Singapore. So over these years, under Euphonic Masala, we actually collaborate with a lot of different musicians. And this time we actually have a fresh, brand new band, I would say. This collection of people that we have right now is actually new. Because generally we used to do a lot of acoustic kind of sets, like a 2-person, 3-piece band kind of setup. This time we actually have a full band setup where we have a drummer, a bassist, keyboard. So we even have a dholi. So it's a completely new atmosphere that we are trying to create this time in a full band format setup, which we are very excited for. Yeah.
Lovely. So when we talk about dholi, right, obviously that goes with the theme, which is Barat.
Yeah.
So Barat dholi ke bina to ho nahi sakti. So
Bilkul.
what can we see at the Barat? मतलब हम तैयार होके आए, घोड़ी होगी वहाँ पर, क्या होगा?
घोड़ी तो नहीं होगी, but yes, you तैयार होके आइए for sure. And the whole idea is to give a very fun, vibrant kind of vibe to the audience. So जितने हम गाने कर रहे हैं, keeping in mind के generally हम लोग शादियों पे किन गानों में डांस करते हैं. So we want to make everyone dance and sing along and just have a good time. So it's a 1.5 hour show that we are putting together. So we want everyone to keep just having a good time and enjoy. जैसे बारात पे नाचते हैं सब, so we just want everyone to do that with us. So our whole lineup is all fun Bollywood dancey music. But what we do is a lot of mashups. So that's something that the audiences can expect. Every song will be like a surprise, mixing it into another one. And for our international audience who are like non-Indians, we also have some English-Hindi mashups as well, where we are combining some English songs with Hindi ones as well. So a lot of variety, I would say. Yeah.
So ये interracial बारात है.
हाँ, बिल्कुल, exactly.
So जो भी यहाँ पर होने वाला है, आप किसी खास तरह के ऑडियंस के लिए सोच के बनाते हैं? When you compose, do you kind of think of, you keep a certain audience in mind, or do you keep the very, very amazing multiracial community of Singapore in mind and say, no, it's not just Kalautsavam, Deepavali, but we are talking about everybody's welcome? What really do you have in mind when you're composing?
Yeah, I think it's a combination, I would say. So I would say our main audience is still like the Indian community in Singapore, because primarily our forte is doing like Bollywood songs, Punjabi songs, to actually cater to that kind of audience, because I think that is missing. But what we generally do is add some elements of like international music or collaborate with different people to have some English music. As I mentioned, like we're doing some mashups with English and Hindi together. So that's actually to cater to the rest of the audience as well. And it also acts like a surprise element, because people generally are not expecting when it's a full Bollywood concert and then ekdam se English gana koi shuru ho jaye. So that's also helps us to keep the audiences more engaged, I would say. Yeah.
Lovely. So आपने रेडियो मस्ती सुना है?
I've actually heard few times. So I also do theatre. I've actually done that in Singapore. And last time हमारे theatre के लिए आपके पास तान्या मुखर्जी, she came actually to promote our theatre show. So that time I actually got introduced to Radio Masti at that point. So yeah.
तो आपने रेडियो मस्ती सुना है, रेडियो मस्ती आपको सुनना चाहता है, तो कैसे?
बिल्कुल. You can actually follow us on our social media at least. So हमारा Euphonic Masala का Instagram page भी है. We have our YouTube page as well. So you can just search Euphonic Masala. You should be able to find us. And in fact, I also post from my own personal Instagram account. In fact, हम सारे band members के अपने Instagram accounts भी हैं, which we try to post अपने हिसाब से. So yeah, you guys should definitely follow us in social media. And if you're coming for Barat, then definitely live का तो अलग ही मजा है, for sure.
लेकिन अभी हम सुनना चाहते हैं और आपकी गिटार हमें दिख रही है. So how are we going to?
अभी सुनना चाहते हैं? Sure, I can play something.
इतना सा.
ठीक है. Sure, no worries. Any request? अगर आप कोई specific गाना सुनना चाहते हैं तो.
मुझे देख के तुमको जितना अच्छा लगता है, मेरे लिए एक गाना गाओ.
अच्छा, चलो ठीक है.
Oh my God, what thing is this?
Yeah, I'll sing a nice one. Don't worry. Okay. Let me know if you can hear the guitar. देखूं मैं तुझे या देखूं कुदरत के नज़ारे, मुश्किलों में है ये तो मेरा.
मान तेरी सूरत की है चांदी 100% बिल्लो मेरे दिल का सोना भी खरा कि तेरी चांद बालियां है होठों पे गालियां ये तेरी चांद बालियां है होठों पे गालियां सोचने का मौका ना दिया है मैं तो तेरे पीछे ओलिया मैं तो तेरे पीछे ओलिया
so romantic. मुझे तो डर पता नहीं क्या गाएंगे भाई आते जाते विपिन तुम्हारे लिए एक रिक्वेस्ट आई है गिरिजा की and she promises to be there to watch your show. गिरिजा say yes.
Sure.
तो अगर एक अरिजीत का अच्छा सा गाना सुना दोगे आप तो I promise कि गिरिजा हर शो पर आपको फॉलो करेंगी.
Okay, sure. Okay, so मैं राब्ता की थोड़ी लाइनें गाना चाहता हूँ. So that's one of my favorite Arijit Singh songs. So maybe you like it.
हो मेहरबानी जाते जाते मुझ पे कर गया गुजरता सा लम्हा एक दामन भर गया तेरा नजारा मिला रोशन सितारा मिला तकदीर की कश्तियों को किनारा मिला.
I think we lost you again, Renuka. अब चले गए थे बीच में भी.
मैंने तुम्हारे लिए पेज खाली कर दिया.
अच्छा ठीक है.
Lovely. That is so beautiful, Rikin. And मुझे लग रहा है कि तुम हमारे हाथों से अब तक बचे कैसे हुए. So we're going to be with you and we're going to make sure that your show is a super hit at the Esplanade.
Thank you so much. Actually, good news to share. It's actually a sold out show. We just found out yesterday. So it's we are actually quite happy with the response so far. Yeah.
मेरी टिकट तो मैंने दी नहीं अभी तक. How am I going to buy my ticket? And you guys are sold out.
आपको मैं अलग से भिजवा दूंगा. It's okay.
Yes. I want to be there. Yes, I want to be there.
Sure.
For sure. But thank you so much, and I wish you all sold out shows in the future.
Thank you so much.
Sure you will have a lot of them. You guys are doing amazing. I've actually already been checking out your social media. So that's new. But really great. Wish you all the best. Would you like to say anything to the audience before
No, thanks so much for inviting. I had a very good time and hope to see everyone for Bharat. And अगर इस बार नहीं आ पाए तो hopefully you guys support us for our next shows in future. So yeah, follow us on our social media so you can stay updated with all our upcoming events and shows. Yeah.
Absolutely, we will do that. Thank you so much for joining us today and all the best for the 7th.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Make sure you add Masti to your lives. Download the app today and stay energized and connected on the go. Radio Masti 24/7 Live, Singapore's only Bollywood radio since 2009.
Oh yeah.
All right, and it's time for me to say goodbye to each one of you, but not before I once again remind you that Kala Utsavam, the Indian Festival of Arts 2023, is happening from 17th to 26th of November at the Esplanade. And they have some amazing lineup. I will let you see that once more before I leave. But definitely go and check out all the events that are happening, guys, and make sure that you get your tickets right on time. Hello, Anu. You are just in time for me to say goodbye to you. But apart from that, guys, it's going to be amazing. I promise you, the lineup is absolutely awesome. So do check out. The tickets are at www.kalautsavam.com. And here is the detail. And when I say goodbye, make sure that you guys continue to smile, because smile, as they say, is the second best thing you can do with your lips. Bye.
10 days. 10 days of Indian theatre, dance and music.
Kala Utsavam. Indian Festival of Arts is back with classical and contemporary Indian theatre, dance and music shows by local and international artists. Euphonic Masala, Bharat, Kumar, Aditi Mangaldas, Forbidden, Shiv Tandon, Fistful of Rupees, Tarana and Carnatic 2.0, a double bill. And Bollywood sensation, Arman Malik. Kala Utsavam, 17 to 26 November.